Hey guys, what's happening? It's Jordan 1996 here, and welcome back to another FIFA 13 career mode with Chelsea. Now, the first game's going to be in the Champions League against a very, very tough opponent, Borussia Dortmund. You know, Champions League finalists in real life, much better than us, to be fair. We're playing a full-strength squad because it is Dortmund. You know, basically the first 11 in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Gomez getting his debut. More importantly with their team though, look who they have on the bench. Demba Ba was sold him to Dortmund. He doesn't even start for them because of the strength of their team. That's how good they are. Lewandowski up front, one of the best strikers in the world. Their whole team is just brilliant. Very tough game, and I get very lucky at the start of this game because we get a penalty. Very lucky. You know, you can never really say it much about penalties. Half of them are wrong in FIFA, so lucky. Gomez finishes though, because he's clinical, because he's Mario Gomez, because he's German. Germans don't crack on penalties. It's a fact. Ask England, it's just a fact. The Germans do not crack under pressure. Nerves of steel. Gomez scores 1-0 up. We find ourselves in a sweaty opportunity. I'm not going to not take it, you know. It's against the AA. The AA would do the same to me, so I ain't going to be sweating all day long when I get the chance. Pride might come into play online, but that's not the case on career mode. But the 2-0 lead doesn't last. They had a similar sweaty crossing, and this is just an absolute disgusting goal. Look at this. A header from like 5 yards out. Mario Götze. Shouldn't even be playing for them. Plays for Bayern, really. Disgusting, and this one really hurt because my defender just falls on his ass. Allows Royce to cut in and scores an easy goal. My god, my defender just looks like such a dick in this replay. I mean, he's not even looking at Royce and he just decides to cope on his ass. I mean, just not cool. Concede another late goal. 2-2 against Dortmund. In hindsight, not the worst result because it is Dortmund. It's the strongest team in the group. Probably stronger than my team. So, pleased enough with it. You know, the fact that it was 2-0 up, bit annoyed that they came back, but 2-2 draws, 2-2 draw. Now the next game is against QPR in the Premier League. Much easier game than Dortmund, really. Their team's nowhere near strong. They have a few good players, you know, the likes of Rami will be difficult to deal with up front. Tarap, obviously 5-star skills, but nowhere near as good as Dortmund, so I should find this game a bit easier. We'll decide to mix it up a bit. We'll play Lukaku, Schürrle, you know, pacey players, better playing away from home for the counter-attack. Didn't really want to play Gomez again because I thought this would be a tougher game for him. Now we'll stick with the 4-2-3-1 formation and it goes well. The changes worked. Lukaku gets a goal, you know, pace abuses, completely turns, goes round their defender, slots home easily with his good foot. That is the advantage of Lukaku to Gomez. He's so much faster, so much more explosive, but has the same strength. Now Hazard here, doing what only Hazard can do, making the defenders look like complete tools, you know, turning one way, going the other. They can't handle him. That puts us 2-0 up. Routine finish really when he gets into the space. The next goal is a bit of a cock up from their goalkeeper, really. Shouldn't have scored, you know, the keeper gets a hand to it and it goes through him. Poor goalkeeping by Julio Cesar, really. But Lukaku's got another goal. It's all good, really. And that puts us 3 to the good, and just at the end, when they're pressing all their players forward, that leaves me so much space, and it's just a routine sweat. They run out of players to stop me. I have one man more attacking. It's just how it goes when they commit everybody forward. And that puts us 4-0 ahead. Pretty good victory. You know, we're going well in the Premier League. We've only really got that unlucky draw at the start against Wigan. Besides that, we've won all the games, so puts us in a pretty good position in the Premier League, you know, at the top of the table, obviously. The next game is a really tough game against Everton in the League Cup, actually. I was pissed off that I got Everton this early because, you know, you expect, you know, coming in the first rounds to get a pretty shit team, maybe Championship League 1 standard, but not to be the case. We get Everton. But so the way I want to do the League Cup is play, you know, my reserve team really with a few good players. You know, the likes of Schürrle would be one of the better players in this team, but we'll see more football. But you know, Van Ginkel also, sorry, we'll see a lot of football, but yeah, this match actually does kind of turn into a bit of a personal duel between the two strikers. My striker scores first, Shirley. Shirley has a hell of a game in this match, one of the best games I play with him. You'll see he's an absolute fire on this match. Their defence does not handle him at all. That's just the first of the goals. Here comes the second. You know, just turning, he's just turning them so easily, and they mightn't be the best goals to watch, but they happen a lot because you get put in the position a lot in world class. It is the easiest way to score, is to put your back into the defender, turn and shoot. Now he's done that twice. Their striker, however, ignites the fire, scores a goal. Jelavic, the first of his goals. Bit of a battle going on between the strikers, bit of one-upsmanship. Shirley sees that and he's like, well, fuck you, I'm the man here. And look at this, look at the touch there, just rolling it back, going between the two, and really good goal. Shirley scores his hat-trick on absolute fire. Jelavic is seeing this and he's thinking, he's raping me, and he's not taking that. Jelavic does come back, as you can see here. Good pass, threads it through. I have no one marking. He shoots early and he scores. Credit to them, good goal. Not much I could do really. And that makes it 3-2. 5 goals. Pretty competitive match, you'd think that'll do, but it doesn't stop there. Shirley's still hungry. He scores a 4th. Easily a 9+ out of 10 performance. You know, maybe 9.5, 9.6 I'd like to say. Shirley on absolute fire. 4 goals, 4-2 to Chelsea, but it doesn't end there. Scrappy defend by me. I should have cleared my lines. Don't know what I was doing. It was late in the game. I got cocky. I paid for it. They get a sweaty rebound. Leon Osman. That's all I have to say. Leon Osman. Now that actually does prove to be the end. 4-3. We win. We move to the next round. Happy enough with it. You know, I should have conceded the goals, but anyway, that is going to be it for this video, lads. It's been JoyLad1996 here.